Hello everybody! Welcome back to the channel! It's Andrew, he is back! And before we get to today's subject, I just want to say that tomorrow, December the 3rd, is a very special day, for me at least. Tomorrow is my birthday. Yep, you heard me. Tomorrow's my birthday, finally. And if you wanna say happy birthday to me, then go ahead. I would really like to hear some happy birthdays from you all. Once again, the comment thing, I still have to figure that out. On why it still keep disabling on me. I just don't know why. I'm just gonna have to try to figure something out. But when it is available, then you can say happy birthday to me if you want to. So, plus I got an early birthday present today, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but I will say it is an album, a vinyl record, and I've been wanting this album for very, very long years. I've always wanted for years and years and years, and I finally have it. Thanks to my parents. Thank you. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's an album that I have been mentioning throughout my Beatles album reviews. I'm pretty sure you know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you. If you don't know what it is, then that's your problem. But anyways. So now, the Beatles. We on to their last album. The last album released in 1970, the year they broke up. Not the last album they recorded. The last album they recorded was Abbey Road. But this is the last album they released, not the last album they recorded. So I'm talking about, obviously, Let It Be, Let It Be! Yeah. Let it freaking be. Yeah. And so it says on the back cover here, this is a new phase Beatles album, essential to the content of the film. Let It Be was that they performed live for many of the tracks. In comes the warmth and the freshness of a live performance, as reproduced for disc by Phil Spector. So, yeah. So like I said, this was the last album, not recorded, the last album they released before they broke up. So, yeah. So, now I have heard that last year they made a deluxe box set of it, for some reason. I don't know why they were doing it. It's not even, this came out in 1970. It should have done in 2020 to celebrate its 50th anniversary, I believe. So I don't know why they didn't do it in 2020. But then again, the pandemic and everything, but yeah, they released a deluxe box set along with a new remix in 2021 last year, and they made a movie. Yes, a movie. They have made previous movies before. But this wasn't a brand new one with footage that I think was never happened seen. So, and it's on Disney Plus, and it's called Get Back, the Get Back documentary. It's released on 3 parts, I think. Now, I have not seen it, but I've heard people say it's really, really good. I have seen some clips on it on YouTube, but I never really had the chance to watch it. Oh, by the way, Yoko Ono, like I said, I love her a lot. But she is kind of annoying in that documentary for what I've seen so far. She just keeps on screaming. No wonder the Beatles broke up. Well, people say the Beatles broke up because of her, but it's not really her fault. I believe it's just they couldn't really get along, especially with Paul and John. They didn't really get it too well. But yeah. So, finally, Let It Be. Now, the album cover is just as simple as Abbey Road and the White Album. But this album cover is actually kind of unique. Abbey Road was kind of unique, but I still think Abbey Road has a better cover, but this looks pretty cool, honestly. I mean, you have, like, all four Beatles there. And, of course, obviously, Paul, he's in a red background, which is another one of those Paul is dead things or whatever. But, yeah, I say that's a pretty cool cover. And then on the back cover, it's kind of the same thing, but it's in black and white with similar pictures. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And, they performed, the last ever concert was at the rooftop of their own studio, I think. And, it was the last concert before they broke up. And I believe some of the footage that is used there was from the Get Back documentary. And I believe a police officer stopped them or something like that, which is what made it the last concert, I think. Whatever, but alright, I think I've rambled enough about the album's information and the Get Back documentary. So, let's see how the last album the Beatles ever released, not recorded, is. Let's see how it is. Alright, so the album starts off with Two of Us. Yep. And, wow, this is actually a pretty beautiful song. First of all, you have a duet with Paul and John. A duet singing together. That's not really if we're talking about the early years, that's really common. But the later years, not that much. Usually each member has, their own song. Having a duet is not really that common in the later years. So, this is really, really nice to hear. To hear them one last time before they broke up. And of course, they also, there's another song on here that has another duet with Paul and John. But yeah, Two of Us. Wow. And the fact that they just couldn't get along is just, wow. They sound like they're having fun, which I'm sure they probably were when they were making the song. But in reality, they just started to hate each other for some reason. So yeah, that is proof that is not because of Yoko, okay? She may be annoying and all with her screams, but it was not because of her, okay? And she's a nice person. So don't hate on her, please. Please. But Two of Us, yeah. Pretty cool song, good song. I love the duet, I love the lyrics, I love the whistling at the end. Pretty beautiful song. And Dig-a-Pony. Kind of a weird title, but yeah, Dig-a-Pony. Yeah. Kind of like Two of Us, it's like a duet. Excuse me. It's another duet, but I don't think it's from Paul and John. I think it's more like John and George, I think. I don't know, Paul might be in there, but that's probably from what I've heard. But Dig-a-Pony, it's just a cool song. I wouldn't really listen to it every day, but yeah, once in a while, I can get back to the song. Get back. Anyways, Dig-a-Pony, yeah. Good song. And now we really get into the really good stuff. Well, at least in my opinion, anyway. But across the universe, across the freaking universe, man, this song is so good that there's a movie called that, based on the Beatles. Now, I've never seen it, but I think people liked it. But yeah, across the universe. From John, it's a really beautiful song. His vocals. It makes this song sounds like you're in heaven, like literally. This song is that beautiful. It's not my favorite Beatles song, not even my favorite song from the album. But man, wow, this is a song that I get back into a lot. because it's so beautiful. I love John's vocals in this. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Just, oh my gosh, beautiful. And then, I, Me, Mine. Now, if I remember right, I think the song was actually doubled. Because, well, the original was kind of short. And whoever was producing this album was probably like, no, that's way too short. Maybe we should, repeat itself again to make it longer. And that's my only problem with the song, that it's just literally, when you think the song is over, they start back again. Come on. But it's not a bad song by any means. It's a pretty cool song, but, just like Dig a Pony, it's not really that great, but, cool song, though. Pretty cool. And then we get into Dig It. Okay, so, in case you didn't know, long after the Beatles broke up, the Beatles released, a lot of compilation albums and, live albums after the breakup. And I believe, Paul was responsible for that. I don't know, might be the producers, I don't know. But I do believe that Paul made a different version of Let It Be. Yeah, called Let It Be Naked. Yeah, that's literally what it's called. But, yeah, I think he made that. He apparently didn't like the production of this album. Not even, Phil Spector's strings throughout the album. Apparently he didn't like that. Why did you not like him putting, strings, orchestra in some of these songs? Come on. They're beautiful. Do not bother those songs, okay? But I can see why he left this song out. Along with Maggie May. Because Dig It, look, okay, it's sort of like an opener to Let It Be, the title track, but to be fair, this really should have been left out. I mean, way too short. It's a minute long. But then again, it's not as bad as, Revolution number 9, but, it can kinda, it just feels out of place. I don't know how to describe the song, but, I mean, it is fun. It just, something they just did out of their minds. Just doing some crazy stuff. I do like how it's just, made for fun, but, yeah, I can see why Paul left the song out. But, so, yeah. Not a favorite of mine, but at least they're having fun, Who can't say that bands can have fun? That's basically the point of making music, right? To have fun. I know. So yeah, finally we get into the freaking title track. Oh my gosh. Where do I begin with this song? Well, first of all, it's a hit. It's an iconic hit. It's been overplayed throughout the radio. Okay, well, it's not really that overplayed, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, Come Together. Those songs I think are really perfect, but I think this song... Now, just please listen to me here. Please respect me over here. I think this song should be played more. Yeah, I said it. I think this song should be played more than Come Together, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, A Day in the Life. Yeah, even that song. So, yeah, I think the song is a little bit better than some of those songs I mentioned. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's my opinion, okay? We all have different opinions, okay? So, yeah, Let It Be, the title track, just once again a beautiful song that Paul wrote. I believe it's about his mother. I think he had a dream once that made him write the song. With his mother telling him "Let It Be" or something like that. Yeah. Just overall, beautiful lyrics, beautiful instrumentation, beautiful vocals from Paul. Just a beautiful song. I love it, man. I can never get tired of hearing the song. And then we get into Maggie May, which, of course, just like Dig It, it was left off the new version of Let It Be Naked. Of course, Paul was taking care of that. And, just like the other song, I still think, we could have left it out, thanks to Paul, with the new version of Let It Be. But, again, we're just having fun, We're just having fun. I still think it's pretty cool that they left it in here, but, it's still out of place. Yeah, that was side one. Yeah, but all of that was side one. All of that. And we still haven't gotten to a last song yet. Now we enter side two with I've Got a Feeling! Yeah, I've got a feeling that this song is one of the greatest Beatles songs ever. This includes another duet with Paul and John. And just like two of us, it is great. It is great! Wow. Again. And wow, Paul, his vocals on here, along with John's, his is great, but Paul, he's literally killing it with this song, man. Yeah, I've got a feeling! It's just great. It's just great. Yeah, and just once again, the fact they just couldn't get along again, just wow. This song is great. Wow. Just a great song. Just another great duet from these guys. I love it. I really do. It's just, wow. Just wow all the way. Just, yeah. And then we get into She's After 1 After 909. Come on, baby, don't be cold in his eyes. Yeah, or something like that. But yeah, 1 After 909. It's alright. It's alright. Pretty catchy, but it's just kind of weird. It's not really that good. I mean, people are making a fuss out of this song. I don't know what's so good about it. I mean, like I said, it's not that bad. It is pretty catchy. I do love the beat to it, but the lyrics are a little weird. It just doesn't make any sense, but you know what? No, it's the Beatles. They never make any sense, do they? Not even the solo career. They never make any sense. Anyway. Yeah, 1 After 909. I think it's a pretty decent song. Not one of my favorites still, but it's pretty cool. And then we get into the long and winding road. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. If you probably can't tell, I am really, really excited to tell you why I love this song. Wow. Honestly, I know many people say that the title track to this album is their favorite song, maybe across the universe as well. But personally, for me, this one just kind of touches me the most. It's really beautiful. Beautiful vocals from Paul. Beautiful strings from Phil Spector that Paul left out from Let It Be Naked. For some reason, come on! Do not bother the song. Leave it as it is. Okay? Do not mess with the song. Do not. Just like you cannot mess with Abbey Road. Just like you cannot mess with Sgt. Pepper. You can't mess any of the Beatles albums, man. Just leave them as it is. Leave them as it is. So that means do not make the White Album as a single album. Just leave it as it is. Just leave them all as it is, okay? They're all perfect. They're all really, really good. They're all perfect. The Long and Winding Road. My favorite song in the album. But my favorite song has to be, well, now that I've learned to love it now, it has to be either A Day in the Life, now that I've learned to love that song now, A Day in the Life, or the last three songs of the Abbey Road medley. I think it has to be A Day in the Life. Like, cause that one's really, really good. You know, I used to not like that song, actually. But now I really, really love it. So maybe that is my favorite song. I don't know, I haven't really decided yet. But that song, now that I've finally learned to love it, I think it's my favorite for now. Until I come across to the Abbey Road medley again. But yeah. The Long and Winding Road, just wow. Just beautiful song. How do people not like this song? There's people, like a lot of people actually, that does not like this song. Why? I'm sorry, why? Why? What can you not like about this song? Like, come on. It's beautiful. Why do you not like it? I mean, of course, obviously, you know, it's everybody's opinion. I respect it, but come on. Come on. You can't hate a song like this. You just can't. You just can't, boy. Yeah. I have seen like one of the comments about the song. I think someone called it the Long and Winding Paul. The Long and Winding Paul. Oh, look, okay, he does sound a little whiny in the song, but come on, his vocals are beautiful. Just I don't know how you cannot like the song. Like, come on, just it's beautiful. Just very beautiful, okay? Okay? Alright, for You Blue. Just once again, another kind of like a blues song, kind of. Acoustic blues song. I think this was recorded by George. Either George or Ringo, I don't know. But I think it's George. And, of course, everyone calls Stick It or Maggie Mayer's least favorite song, and sometimes The Long and Winding Road for some reason. But I think this one, at least, Stick It and Maggie May, at least they're having fun. But this song, For You Blue, like I said, I'm not a blues kind of guy. So I just can't really understand what's going on here. I mean, of course, the Beatles have made some blues-type songs that I really, really love. Like, Your Blues from the White Album. There's even blues-type songs that other bands do. Like, Since I've Been Loving You from Led Zeppelin. Dazed and Confused. Yeah. So, but this song, I think, wasn't really necessary. Like, this does not sound like George is having fun at all. I mean, it's not a bad song. It's just, it's really weird. It's okay. It's a decent song. I'll pass on that. I will respect that it is on here, and it is as it is. Like, you cannot ruin a perfect Beatles album. So, which means all of them are perfect Beatles albums, so you should not ruin any of them. Yeah, I see you over there trying to make the White Album as a single album. Do not mess with it. Anyways, For You Blue, it's okay, but still, just not my type of music, Not my type of Beatles. This isn't the Beatles I know. But at least the final song, Get Back, brings back the Beatles type music. And it's the last song on this record, which means since this is the last album they ever released before their breakup, this means this is the last album, the last song you would ever hear from the Beatles. Ever. Of course, they have made anthology albums, Anthology 1, Anthology 2, Anthology 3, which does have some new songs that wasn't released before. But I mean, actual studio albums when they were still alive. What I mean by alive is, still together. Of course, I know only two of them are still alive, with John and George sadly passing away. But yeah, Get Back, last ever song you hear from the Beatles ever. And I think we should have stuck with the Long and Winding Road as the last song of this album, because I think it's a better finale. And the fact that we ended the Blue album, that we have the Red album and the Blue album, which are greatest hits albums, and it shows a collection of songs that were pretty popular back. Okay, so the Red album features songs from the early years, and the Blue album features songs from the later years. But actually, I think I got that mixed up. No, I think I'm right. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so Get Back. That was originally the name of this album. And the fact that this album cover was not supposed to be this. The album cover was originally going to be a parody of the first ever album, Please Please Me, which, shows the Beatles at a building or something. They were at the same building, but for whatever reason, it didn't make the cut. And it wasn't called Get Back either. So they had to change the cover and change the name to Let It Be. But I think the original album cover, was on the Blue album. So, yeah. Get back to where you once belong. Get back, JoJo. Get back, Loretta. Yeah, this is a pretty fun song. Pretty fun song to dance and sing along to. Oh, and I love that intro and outro. That little studio chat. Especially that beginning where, I believe it's Paul saying, Loretta was a father, but she thought she was a man, or something like that. It's too hilarious. And that last bit. We hope we passed the audition. The last ever words you would hear from the Beatles. We hope we passed the audition. And I believe, this has a lot of studio shadows throughout this album. I believe those songs were from the rooftop performance. So, yeah. Well, the last Beatles album, of course, once again, ever released, Abbey Road was, to me, the true last Beatles album. I think that album is better than this one. But this one's pretty cool, too. I will still keep Flames to this day, but I think I'll play Abbey Road more. Now, we all know that Abbey Road is definitely the better album. But even Sgt. Pepper can't even top this. Come on. But yeah. Let It Be. Good album. Good album. I wish they would probably release this before Abbey Road, so Abbey Road would probably be the better final album. But no, that's what we get. We should not ruin any Beatles albums. Period. We should not ruin them at all. Just leave it as it is, okay? Anyways. Oh, before I call myself out, I just want to say that I have a complaint about this album. Just one little minor complaint. Why is Don't Let Me Down not on here? Why was that song not on here? That was just a B-side to, I believe, the title track or something. It did not make me album. Come on. Why did it not make me album? Cause that song has Let It Be written all over it. It definitely should be in this album. Seriously. It should be on this album. So. And the fact that side 2 was it wasn't even close to 20 minutes, so we still had room. So, yeah, Let It Be, once again, really good album. Still prefer Abbey Road over this, but So, just leave it as it is. Just once again, we should not ruin any Beatles album. So, that's my review. And just once again, just a reminder, I just tomorrow is my birthday, and I hope I get a lot of presents. And say happy birthday to me if you want. Once I get the comments, especially of course. But yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below. And I'll see you guys next week.